You don't throw it at them.
No, no, no. I gingerly place it inside the boot, one coin at a time, holding up traffic.
How long has it
What
been?
you just said. I have no idea what you just said.
How long has it been since we've done one of these things?
At least a year.
We didn't even count down or anything.
We didn't have to count down. We just got in. We actually don't even know which topic we're talking about. We had a couple of things.
I know what we'll talk about.
All right.
Because my body is aching.
But before...
Let me close...
Yeah, we should probably close the windows.
Let me close this window just a touchy touch.
Some of the traffic noise. I'll do this one a bit. A bit.
Would you call me?
I did not call you a bit. I called you Spencer Pablo, photographer of all things.
Yes, indeedy.
Citizen of the world.
Yes, I am.
Photographer in car.
And you are Scott Davenport, the other photographer in car.
Yes, I am.
How are you today?
I'm doing much better than the last time we met.
You look wonderful.
Yeah, that's right.
You look great. You don't have your sunglasses on. You don't have your Deadpool skin. You don't look like RoboCop before he had the robot parts
before
attached.
It was cool.
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, but you did look pretty crappy.
Yeah, it's worlds better. Worlds better.
That's good. That's
Yeah,
good. You don't look
good.
like you're itching anywhere. So
Nope,
good on
not
you,
at
good
all.
on you.
Nope, I'm itch free.
Good. Anyway,
Yeah.
so yeah, life's good. I am sunburnt a touch. I'm very freshly sunburnt, so you're probably not going to be able to tell, but my skin hurts right now. Why am I sunburnt? Because I was volunteering all day.
Where were you volunteering? So what are you doing?
So I was at the Cabrillo National Monument. There's it's a beautiful place. There's plenty of sunlight, plenty of tourists. Lots of people have questions and they wanted to know, hey, you know what? So the lighthouse is up there. Can you tell me about the animals and the tide pools? I love people and I love talking. So, and they meet. So I got to hang out with them. And
people.
Yeah. So it's one of those, it's one of those things. I like giving back, and if I'm going to give back, I'm going to give back on something I kind of know at least a little bit about. A beautiful place, Cabrillo National Monument. I love me my national parks, but yeah.
So giving back. So that's a good thing to do.
Yeah. You were telling me about off camera, you giving back to your local fire department.
Yeah. So this was so the fire department's very near and dear to my heart because San Diego, we get fires every year.
Especially in your neck of the woods.
I mean, and pretty close to where I live. Been fortunate, nothing's really ever gotten into the particular neighborhood that I'm in. But I mean, it was just 2-3 weeks ago. There was another group of houses out west from here in Alpine.
Yes,
that
I could see
got affected.
I saw that from the coast, and Alpine is not a coastal place.
It's very far away.
Yeah.
This was a couple of years ago. It was shortly after we were on evac alert for I forget the name of the fire now, but. So what I did was for an entire month, every penny that I made from photography, I took half of it and gave it to the fire department.
That's cool.
Because that's important to me, and anytime I see them, they'll do you see them on the street with the boot, they're raising money for the local fire department. Whatever extra change I've got on me. I usually have a big bag of coins, so it ends up being, between $10 and $15. It just, the whole thing goes in.
You don't throw it at them.
No. I gingerly place it inside the boot, one coin at a time, holding up traffic. Yeah. So, that's kind of like, I let, the photo business fuels that ability to let me, pay it forward or just give back to something that I care about. And, so that's kind of it's not necessarily volunteering,
okay,
but it's giving.
It's
in a way.
paying it forward. It's giving back. It's giving back. And I know for me, I like to, in a more direct way, also pay it forward, give back in a more direct way using photography.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. But
yeah, you gave back because photography allowed you to give them half of what you made that month.
Right.
But I have actually used photography as a way of giving back. So military families, I would photograph them. There was an event with the USO that I participated in.
Nice.
But someone in one of my classes brought up something. We were talking about giving back. And I said, "Oh yeah, I do this, this, this," and he says, "That's really, really cool, but I'm not good at doing stuff like that."
Like you mentioned doing portraits for the military. Like, I wouldn't go into the
Yeah,
firehouse and say, "Hey, let me take your portraits," because I'm not that guy.
yeah, right.
Yeah. So,
Well,
what? So,
for me,
yeah.
it was the topic came up of the where I volunteered today, the tide pools, and they're
Yeah.
like, I don't know too much about marine life or anything like that, but I do know how to take pictures. And I was like, well, that's perfect. You can use that. You can do something like the stuff I did with the USO.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I'm trying to figure out other ways that you can actually give back with a camera in hand.
So, depending on the, I'm thinking of like, because my daughter was in a photo little camp
Mm-hmm.
this whole week, and it was run by one of the local institutions that they primarily do adult education. So,
Mm-hmm.
think of it as like, I'll call it college courses, but really lightweight. It
Yeah,
might
yeah.
be a day course on this day or the thing. That's something that would be a possibility if you've got a community center or, I don't know, YMCA or
Sure.
anything like that, where, hey, I'm going to come in and teach you photography 101
Mm-hmm.
or I don't know, still lifes or anything you could set up in a classroom, and that would be something.
That is cool.
There's someone that's associated with a photo society here that I know he does free courses, and I think he does them at a senior center. Like, every so often he says, all right, I'm
Wow.
coming in for 2 hours and I'm going to teach you how photos on Apple works. So people that just want to know
Oh.
something about how to organize their photos, they can go do that. So
Wow.
volunteering their time and some of their expertise, like you
Sure.
said. So it doesn't have to necessarily even be the camera in hand, but even photographically related, just teaching people,
Mhm.
especially, I guess, I was like, my litmus test is always like my dad.
Yeah.
Can I teach him how to do this on a computer? That's a tough one sometimes.
Yeah.
It depends on, how many steps am I going to try to this poor guy
Oh,
remember.
sure.
Yeah. So anything like that, I think would be,
On the
great
other
way to
side of
just
the
connect.
like, so instead of like thinking about how can you teach your dad, I've actually taught like really, really young kids.
Mhm.
And I did it for the San Diego Boys and Girls Club,
Right.
and I brought a couple stormtroopers with me too, and so that got them excited. But I love people.
Mhm.
I love people, and when people smile and people are equipped with additional knowledge because I was there, then I feel good, and So yeah, I mean, if you feel that you have something to share and you think you can make a positive impact, by all means.
And I'm trying to think of like, for the person that is shyer and it's maybe harder for them to go get in front of a group of people or so forth.
Timid,
But if you've
shyer, as in like the not the
shy, no, not the shire, like as in like Devonshire or something like that. Shy, introverted.
Yeah.
So if you've got some type of knowledge and you're able to put it together in blog posts, a YouTube video, some sort of meaningful piece of content,
like your channel,
get it
like
out
your
there.
own channel.
Yeah, just go stand up your own channel. It's simple.
No, but I was like much of the stuff you have on your own personal use. Scott Davenport's own YouTube channel. You have a lot of stuff that you give
most
out.
of what I give, most of what I'm primarily, as far as the photo business, it's primarily education and teaching, and most of what I do is given away for free.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't be doing that if I didn't enjoy it, of course.
Sure.
But yeah, for someone who's
wow,
less certain about standing up in front of a crowd
that
or
is a
teaching
great
a course,
way
just
of sharing knowledge.
put your knowledge out in some form, and it's never been easier. I mean, I think of what I used to have to go through to put together a YouTube video in 2008 or something like that. It was a lot more challenging than it is now.
Okay. I want to pull that thread. What do you? Because when I put together a video, first off, all of these videos are put together by Scott. Scott's an expert on this.
That's probably actually not even probably. That's an overstatement. Yeah.
Well, for me, when I put together a video that's maybe 5 minutes long, I'm sitting in front of my computer for 8 hours. I may be doing something that's circa 2008-ish. What are you doing then? That is just so. What do you mean?
I guess I'm comparing it to. So number one, I've certainly grown the amount of equipment and streamlined the workflow quite a bit.
Okay.
And so unless it's something that I'm really producing for like, like a training course that someone's going to pay dollars for, it's very important to me that the workflow is tight. And so the audio, the video, the input, that all has to be coming in at the same time when I'm in the studio. So I don't have, it just makes it dead simple to line things up and go from there. The editing part of it, you just get better. And I try to go what I'll call live to tape. So meaning if I'm going to talk for 5 minutes, I'm trying to think, okay, I can talk for 90 seconds on this thing. As long as I can get that piece done, take a breath. And, you'll see fades in the videos. You cut between things and just, you can let the recording go the entire time.
All right.
But I mean, back in 10 years ago, I didn't have good audio in my house. I used to go into my garage, into a car, ironically, windows up with the little laptop, and I would record the audio track, watching what I recorded on the video, re-explaining what I was doing, and then have to marry those up later. It was, it took way longer.
Wow, I didn't mean to derail the conversation, but hey, bonus pay forwards for y'all.
Details, on all that good stuff. Yeah, so after that, it's editing skills. Just you get quicker with it as you go.
All right.
So practice makes perfect.
Well, that's cool. Well, it sounds like there's a bunch of different ways you can share.
I think there's a good number of ways to give back. Some of which I think we even just thought of and brainstormed while talking here. We didn't even talk about it prior to pressing record.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Another question. Can I apply sunblock after I got sunburnt and it make my skin feel better?
I was going to say yes up until you said, and will it make my skin feel better? But you can apply it at any time you like.
Okay.
Yep.
I think I'm going to go do that right now.
We have to find you like there's a nice cool fountain nearby. We can just have you
go stand
right
in
the well, you don't have to stand in the spray. Just let the mist kind of just cascade over you. And,
the ironic thing is I want to describe the aromas in this car. It's not bad, but I mean, there's you can smell sunblock.
Oh, I'm wearing it too.
It's coming from you.
Yeah, I'm wearing it too.
It should be also coming from me, but oopsie. Whoops.
Yeah,
anyway, I'm going to go find a place that sells skin relief or skin replacement transplant things.
Let's do that.
All right. Peace out, people.